Alright. So with the wood that we just had, we did half of our building. Let's just go get a bit more wood. This might be a longer episode because I don't want to not get this done. I don't want to not do this, you know? And the building in this game is actually a little different in the sense of different. I guess it's not really different, but you need to actually support ceilings. There's no way. It's not like Rust how it like can be unsupported, but it's just a little bit weaker because it's unsupported. No, it actually has to be like fully supported by another wall or another something. So we're gonna have to do interior walls, which makes it less of an openness kind of floor plan, but we can also defend our shit a little bit better with something like that. I don't know if I made the terrible decision of putting down a wood door. I don't know how this game works. I guess when I come back and find out that all my shit's gone, even though I'm not going to store anything, I'm just going to keep all the important stuff on me. We'll learn as the game goes on. Got wood. Oh, we got some amber, too. Ooh, it's clay. This is Clay City. The reason why I'm doing this is because when I expand later, I'll have plenty of concrete to go around. We can also do a ramp into our base to make it a little bit easier to get inside. Also don't think anybody's home. That was no limestone out of it. Okay. Okay then. How much wood are we at? 43. Oh god, we're gonna need a lot of wood. We also need the ceilings as well. We could use some of our stone. We could start gathering stone. You get stone off of flint rocks the most. But you get stone off of... Oh, jeez, I didn't even realize. God damn. I get scared by this game so much. Yeah, you're giving me stones as well. I think what we'll do is we'll do a mix match of stone and wood, because we're going to upgrade to stone eventually anyway. Let's get this wood for now. This will help us get some of the higher armors as well. That deer didn't do too much damage to me. That's because I upgraded my armors. Get this iron. And then we'll head back and we'll do a mixture of stone and wood. And just grab shit on our way. Is that a man up there in the top left corner? I believe it is. I'm out of ammo. Shit. Okay. Oh no, it's an orange bush. That was shaped just like a person. We need to get more arrows before we get fucked up. It's just flint and wood, though. We have plenty of flint and wood. We have 33 iron. Wow. We can get a whole bunch of iron shit going. I think we actually might get to a point where we might be making guns pretty soon. Unless they upgraded it to like a crazy balls amount of whatever that you need. I want to get to the more advanced tools as well, like the green and the red materials. Yeah, those things barely do any damage to me now. Alright. We'll use our wood to craft as many of these as we can. We'll also use our stone to do as much as we can as well. Wood wall. Oh, I can't not do these in wood. I'm so close. I'm not about to do a combination of wood and stone if those are frickin' 2 inches away from being done. Just get a little bit of wood in the area, and then we'll do the ceiling in stone instead. Should be enough, I hope. So we do have a bit of wood left over. Actually, this one right here. That should do it. Alright. I hope that does it. Pretty sure that's exactly enough. Yep, 20 each. Did I not grab them? I didn't. Sometimes I get flustered when I get too happy and excited about what's happening. There we go. And this means we have our base. And then we just need to do stone ceilings, which I'm not sure how they work. Metal roof. We want to do a stone roof. Can you only do a metal roof? No. We got floors. We got wood floors. Is there stone floors? Support trusses. Okay. Alright, so it looks like we actually need more wood. Extra long episode. Yay! Because I need more wood for ceilings. Whole bunch of gathering. Once I get more people in here, actually, I think once this base is built up, we'll probably get more people in here. Because once we have more people in here, then this whole gathering process is like everybody split up, come back, reconvene, and then we'll build up the base even more. Instead of me just having to do all of it alone. Makes a little bit more sense. Also, I think things respawn where they're like kind of supposed to. Like, I remember there was one of these clay rocks here before, and there should be another 2 right over the valley. So if we get familiar with the area, we might be able to like really optimize how we're getting everything, and we're going to be able to build a castle of some sort. And then we're going to be able to get guns, we're going to be raid people, we're going to shoot people. I'm going to let people know what server I'm on so that it gets crazy populated really fast. And then we're going to go kill noobs, we're going to build vehicles. It's going to be a fun time. I'm really looking forward to like what's to come in this game. Again, I believe in like 2 days I'm giving away 5 copies to you guys. So be sure to go back to part 1 if you haven't already seen it and enter the giveaway by going to the comment section and just leaving a comment. I do tell you to like and subscribe to the channel during those things, but there's actually no way of me tracking that without having to manually track it. So that being said, I generally just use a website that picks a random comment from a random URL, and then from there, I just kind of move on from there. I don't know if I'm going to make this an extra long episode, actually. I think I might have split it up, because it's getting, like, really long, and there's a whole bunch of stuff I want to do. So I might actually split this up into 2 videos. You might be actually watching part 4, and tomorrow is the giveaway. I'm not sure. It's Videoception. Because I definitely want to just keep playing this game. There's something about it. It's just fun. There's a whole bunch of clay over here, too. I don't want to come home empty-handed with not enough wood to build all the ceilings. Here we go. I think this is the valley that just circles around to the other valley. So we'll actually head through here. I'm all out of arrows, I forgot. Shit, I probably should do that. I should do it before shit goes downhill. Pretty much do it before I forget. Because then in the middle of the gunfight, I'm going to be crafting freaking arrows. And that'll never end well. For anybody. Okay, I definitely just heard somebody hit something. We're going to circle back. Circle back home. I didn't like that noise. That noise concerns me. I really don't want to get into a bow fight because, as you can see, me trying to shoot an orange really goes over well. But I hope I might have enough wood to be able to get my ceilings up. I think there were only 20 planks per. It's only 9, so that's 180. And you get 40 planks per Tony wood. So that being said, I should have 160 planks. And they're only 20 per, which should be able to make me able to do it. Might need a little bit more wood. Alright, this is where We see if our base is still there, because I heard that noise. Yeah, we're good. I think we're still good. Alright. Yeah, I definitely split this video up into 2 parts now. It's been going way too long for one video. Alright. Here we are. We're home. I like how fast the doors open. Alright. Pretty sure my neighbors are home. That's what I keep hearing. If my neighbors are home, I don't really want to be around outside. Alright, let's get the floor going. Floor building is actually pretty weird in this game, if I remember correctly. It can be quite a difficult process if you don't know what you're doing. And I think this center is going to need a support of some sort. So what we're going to do... kind of like that. Insufficient amount of materials, but there's 3 wood piles right back here. Oh, I missed. There we go. There's 3 wood piles like right here. You can already tell the progression of how these animals are not really a fear of mine anymore. Now that I have a house. And boar are like a fear of mine, technically speaking. So let's see when boar will stop being an issue. You know what I mean? Maybe when I get a bolt action rifle or something like that, maybe they'll stop being an issue in my brain. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but we'll see. Alright, that should be enough wood to just get 1 ceiling up. Craft. Alright. 1 ceiling. There we go. This is our humble abode. And we'll probably put the stairs back here to lead up there. And we'll just wall it off and add another door. So now what we need to work on is getting either a storage box or the crafting thing in here instead of having one outside. In order to make one of those, we need to just get 20 wood real quick. So we're going to make this home more of a home. Do some interior decorating today. Get some storage cubes for some just extra materials, and then I log off with most of the stuff that I have. And then we're going to start looking into some of the higher end materials, guns, that kind of stuff. That's what we're going to look into next episode. If it turns out we need a shitload of stuff for guns, then I'll probably recruit the help of some buddies to hop on the server. And then from there, we'll craft up a whole bunch of cool stuff. Hopefully get the vehicles within the next week or so. And then once we have vehicles, hopefully there's no wipes or anything. If there's wipes on this game, it depends on how long the progression is and if we like kind of learn how to speed up the progression system. But if there's wipes like every week on this game, it's gonna lead me to be pretty salty. Because I know there is PvE aspects of this game, in case you're wondering. If you're like, should I play this game alone? Can I play on a server where there's no killing? Yes, there's like those rad towns that are packed full of boars. There's like an old ship crash, like where a lake used to be, that's surrounded by a bunch of like deer that spit acid. Like there's a lot of stuff you can do, and I think you need a radiation suit for that. So you're gonna have to work your way up to the radiation suit. There's a whole lot of aspects of the game you haven't even seen or heard about yet that we will get to in the future. This could lead to a pretty damn long series. And like I said, the servers are still fucking populated as hell, even though I'm using a direct connect now because I have the direct connect command to join this server. So that's pretty legit. I haven't actually looked at the server menus in a while. Alright, so we're going to go inside. We're no longer using that workbench. We're going to craft our own for inside. And I believe we're going to get a campfire going in the back left corner of the building. Maybe hide it behind a wall so it's not so warm in here when it's on. I bet it'll still be warm as hell. It's taking forever to craft. Jesus. I hear you, dear. Okay. I guess you can do that. There we go. We got this now. And then from there, emo hair. I don't even know how to get crude coolant. Get a mullet. I think hair covers up the hat, so I'm good. This has cold protection and everything. Alright. So let's get into the more advanced stuff. Let's just look into it. Tools. Alright, let's go to weapons. Weapons are what everybody's thinking of, right? Okay, so a bolt. Oh my god, they made it a lot harder. Mondinium. Mondinium. I'm going to call it Mondinium. We need a squatch pelt and 10 wood logs. Bow of punishment. Assault rifle. 5 squatch pelts. Automatic assault rifle. Shotgun. C4 is just going to be just a nuts amount of materials. I bet once you streamline everything, it gets pretty easy. Like, once you know where everything is. Get these more crazy spears going. So I think the next bet is going to be going for... This is a wooden bow. How do you get the hunting bow? How do you get Mondinium? Like, that's what I need to know. Yeah, see, strong string. We should probably just craft up some strong string. While we can. Not like a crazy amount, but a good amount. It's going to be used in a lot of stuff. Okay. So that's materials. This is tools. An ownership stake. Actually, I'm going to need one of these. Piece of amber. Territory name. Casa de Royale. Change name. Boom. This is my territory, bitch. Okay, we got one of those. That's good that I'm clicking through some stuff. Dynamite. Okay, so dynamite is a more... Blows up when thrown. Cannot be used to damage structures. Oh. So it's more of an explosive device. An earth magnet. I don't know where the fuck to get that. Got a gold axe. Destruction hammer. Iron axe. We got all these fancy things. Okay, that's tools, materials. We already went through that. Ammo. This is just generally ways to make more ammo, I guess. Weapons. We already went through that. Gear. We've pretty much already gone through this. I think we can actually make something a little bit stronger now. Aussie hat, a football helmet, a beanie. We already have a beanie. I think I can get a better shirt. I have a shitty shirt right now. We can actually make these too. I think I'm going to do that. Go ahead and get some of those army boots going. There we go. Just throw those away. We could store them. I probably should just store them for when people get on. Alright, we got those basic boots, brown sneakers, dirty double shirt. I don't have enough for that. We can get the gray shirt going, though, which I believe is just better in general, yeah. Alright, and we'll hold on to that. Alright, let's take everything out of here. So that's everything we can do, but I believe we need to get to the point of having a blast furnace. Once you have the blast furnace, it definitely gives you more crafting options for smelting metals and all that kind of stuff. So thank you guys for stopping by the last 2 episodes. I didn't have time to like end it in between. I just thought we were going to go for a long episode, but then it was going to be too long of an episode, so I made it into 2. Next episode, we'll probably have some friends on with us. I'll bring them over to me, and then we will have some fun. Yeah, adios.